Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to Tundra. We know that Mariano picked. Well, I guess you guys didn't see the loading screen, so you didn't see that Mariano picked Odin. Anyway, Mariano goes for Odin on Tundra. Obviously, a good pick here. Obviously, a good pick. We've seen Rappel have a lot of success and preference with going Odin on high hunt maps against Aztec. Ulfsark spam can be pretty scary for sure. Maybe, Ulfsark spam can be good, but it can also be countered very hard. Shadowfax can attest to this by Sacred Dog play, which we might get because we got Tezca once again coming in for Victor. Do you predict Sacred Dog play from Victor, or do you think he's going to shake it up? What do you think, Darth?
Well, Sacred Dog play is the safe choice to go up against an aggressive style of play. Generally speaking, Odin's Ulf. Ulfs can really do a lot of damage with Freya. Like, check the map a little bit for Victor. Those woodlines are trash. And this is a very good word for what those tree lines are for Victor. One of them gets burned down and you cannot really do anything. I would like to say possibly it's a little bit risky, but the front wood line of Victor be burned down.
Yeah.
Opens the gold mine and it's raidable. And if you have gotten to the point that you are abusing the gold mine, that means your opponent is not hunting in the front.
Yeah.
So I think this is the mission right now, if you want, for Mariano.
Well, speaking of the hunt, like, of course, on Tundra, you start with good starting hunt, yada, 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 of course. Victor's got 3 vills on the starting hunt already. He does have on the bottom side, speaking of hunt, he does have Aurochs down on the bottom side of his base, kind of the bottom right side of his base. So if he does, eventually, if Mariano does burn that forest like you were talking about, if that forest goes down with the forest fire, it opens up the gold mine, but it also opens up those Aurochs. So it'll be really interesting to see who's the aggressor here. We're predicting the Sacred Dogs from Victor, but there's also a lot of potential for Mariano to get a nice Ulf spam and go aggressive against Victor. So I think it'll really depend on who's able to get the initiative and start going aggressive first.
Okay, I can get behind that. Mariano is just 14 foot away from classical aids. No way! No freaking way, he's not gathering food. He will make another door for that.
Ouch.
Oh no. Vito!
Yeah, he's at 386. Well, so what I like what Mariano did. He saved, theoretically, he saved his caribou because they're back. They're nice and safe, right? So he saved his caribou and he went for, I wasn't paying attention to what he went for. He went for maybe Aurochs or something like that, but he was just a little bit too late, or just, not getting the food. And so he's really late advancing. Ouch.
Mariano really played himself. Right now he's forced by his own self to go back, gather food from his starting hunt, while he could just hunt outside. This is walking time that translates into idle time, which translates into later advance, later medium upgrades.
Less population.
Delaying the elderly spam. Victor has already gone through Solotl and those sacred dogs are already coming out. It's tough.
It's tough for sure. Okay.
The longhouse is very close to be denied.
Dude, with the dogs, he's got 3 dogs, 4 dogs. Could he stop that longhouse from going up? Maybe. Okay,
It's
maybe not.
Close. Oh!
Yay!
No!
What? That is huge, man. He gets the tower upgrade, which is nice. It protects his economy, but still, that longhouse getting denied, that sucks. Well, unless you're, rooting for Victor, then hell yeah, that's awesome. That's big, dude. That is big,
Wow.
big, big.
Also, Victor has the trio of helpful monkeys, extra units to tank. Excuse me. Look at all those. Look at all this army, man. At 554, the
Yeah.
longhouse just completed, and he's going up for raiders. Ouch.
Is he? He is going for raiding cavalry with one longhouse? Are you kidding me? Bro. He has enough for another longhouse, but still, he's gonna have to play ultra defensive here. This is gonna be like the Savannah game with Hades.
If he can sneak those Orok on the top, maybe he's gonna be fine. But there is a lot of bad that we can say about this game. Victor also has the Warrior's Blessing, God Power. He's going for some archers, which is the safe choice without having seen your opponent's unit combination choice.
Archers, okay. He's got I like the Popolato runner play though. I think I like the Popolato runner play. He's got the food. He's got map control for the most part. He's got map control. He's hunting, no problemo. I think I would like the Popolato runner play because they're more mobile. They can get across the map faster. Those tequila archers, they could get picked off too easily when they're slowly walking across the map.
For sure. For sure. You can raid easily with them. Those dogs, man, 578 speed.
That's
the
huge.
Valkyries 550. Those dogs catching up to those raiding cavalries because the Valkyries with them. Right now, Mariano has been stuck inside his base. He's trying to go heroic. He's trying to go for those Frost Giants and the Frost, which will allow him to gather probably the second gold mine and proxy those Caribou and one Orok there. But thing is he gonna have enough of a follow-up after that?
Yeah. He's thinking about the click up. He's really trying to go for it. Going for throwing Axemen as a unit. Everything is on goat so far, food-wise.
Gold-wise, he has 800 gold, so he cannot really spare any amount of units. Okay,
Ouch.
He will go up. He stopped production in villagers. All his villagers are inefficient on the goats, but he will click up in a second. There we go, Scuddy.
Okay, he's gonna have Frost Giants like you mentioned, but he's only got 700 gold left in the bank, or left in that mine. Plus, Victor has the upgraded Sacred Dogs. I don't know if Frost Giants really are the way to go. They're gonna be strong with Frost.
He doesn't need the Frost Giants, he needs the God Power in order to be able to spam.
Well, what do you spam? What? You Frost to spam what? Did you drop a hill fort? You just go for longhouse units? What's the point of going heroic if you're just gonna get longhouse units regardless?
At this point, you need to gather as much gold and food as you can get in order to throw down at least one hill fort. He is going on the top while Mariano is pushing in the bottom. Now, this can be actually a game-changing move for Mariano. If Mariano he will go for the hill fort. Yes! This is exactly what he needs to do. He has to secure a gold mine with a hill fort. The hill fort will allow him to spam the units he needs, the tanky units, the stronger units. Not the stronger like noble quarter units, but still the Bogswagers can really play a very good role on him defending. And he goes for Huskers. Nah, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, because what? Victor is not advancing? Where they he spent all this food.
Sacred dogs, man. A bunch of spears. The Flamani spearmen. They're not super expensive, but still. Spears and
those will
dogs,
be-
maybe.
Those will be upgraded into Jaguar Warriors,
Jaguar
Jaguar
Knights.
Warriors, I think. Jaguar Knights. Anyway, so it's gonna be good, and this is why I don't like the Huskar play, because he sees all these spears. He knows that all these spears will transform, let's say, onto Jaguar Knights.
I like the
Anyway.
Huskara play. I know you want Bogsvagir. I like the Huskara play because they can the throwing axemen can do not the best job, but they can technically the throwing axemen can counter the spears, and then Huskarls to zip around and just completely demolish the Tequila archers. I think I would also go for the Huskarls, maybe a mixture of some Husks and Bogsvagir. Bogsvagir are just good units in general, so I think maybe a combination of the two. But still, at this point in time, Victor, he used his Warrior's Blessing God Power, so he gets a couple of upgraded units. And his
Yeah. Okay. That was bait. That was clearly a bait from Mariano. Clearly a bait. I would like to see. Okay, now you do standard things. You lame the shit out of the walls, wall like double walling on both sides. Get these armies around. Get the forest fire as soon as the frost goes out. Eliminate this army and go Ragnarok.
Oh, I like what he's. I don't know about going Ragnarok. I want to see an early gold starve. If you look at the gold options for Victor, there's some gold starving potential. If he does delete the army of Victor, I like gold starve potential. Let's see what he does.
Possibly. Let's see. The forest fire is
Forest fire?
huge at this point. It's huge at this. Look at all the damage it does to the units.
Nice. Okay,
The
there's still.
the spearmen are useless against this army. The spearmen are useless. So half of like 20 population from Victor right now is useless, and this is a very bad spot for Victor, because in order to deal with a Mythic Age or with the heroic spam from Mariano, he needs noble units, and he is fully popped with youth units.
Yeah. I think that now is the time that Mariano needs to try and take advantage of being an age up with those Huskarls. Like you mentioned, the Noble's Quarters units, all of those, like all the HP damage that the army took. Now maybe it's the time for Mariano to start pushing out and try and take good fights against these youth barracks units.
Look at this. I told you, the Frost gives him the opportunity to gather as many resources as he can to continue fight on one spot. And with his hill fort units that they are very tanky, he can push out of his base. Exactly as he's doing right now. Exactly.
Nice. Dude, the fact that Victor had his army down on that bottom side and he didn't have any line of sight up on the top side, where the Mariano dropped the hill fort, that was a little bit of a blunder by Victor. And now at this point in time, Mariano's looking good. Mariano's looking real good.
Okay,
Sorry.
Victor has an armory. He's creating a Taloani from the town center in order to deal with this frost giant, but heavy. I like this from Mariano. Heavy units against all those archers.
Yep.
He also knows where Victor is gathering gold here on the bottom, and those Huskars are going for that. There is a possibility we see also Tyr at this point with so many Huskars. Do you think so?
Not anytime soon. I think you either go heavy Huskarls as he did, heavy infantry.
Oh, this raid is sick raid because he also reveals the second TC grab from Victor.
Yeah. This is
Look
beautiful.
at Victor's eco population. Those villagers are going down to the ground, man. Now the numbers are equal.
Yeah.
And don't forget that Mariano has the stronger units right now.
Here we go. we go. Big fight coming in here, man. There's like one or two. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's a handful of sacred dogs, but still, 3 frost giants are sick. A lot of huskarls, heavy infantry. This is a huge. I think this might be the game right here, dude. If Victor doesn't get the town center up, and if this army is deleted, I think this might be the game. Let's see.
It's very close, it's very close. At this point, Mariano should just focus on the units. If you kill this entire army, the TC, let's say it goes up. Look at this, his half army was delaying the town center without fighting the army. Without army, you cannot really defend anything, and you delay your opponent. Let the town center go up. With what eco follow-up, or what army follow-up, will he try to stop you? Anyway, having said that, Victor has been delayed from heroic yet again.
Yes, exactly. He's nowhere near going heroic. Is he really hunting? He's on berries right now. He's got a lot of goat action in his base. So there's a lot of food options for him, but he needs to bank up a lot of food before he's able to go heroic.
Mariano is losing frost giants on the front. Wrong waypoints, my man. Wrong waypoints.
I'm really surprised that Victor won that fight on the town center earlier. He had so many huskarls. I think that Mariano needed to get those huskarls on those tequila archers. The tequila archers smashed the army of Mariano. You gotta use those husks, man.
Thing is that Mariano attacked the TC instead of the army.
Yeah, sure.
And right now, though, so many tequila archers, we're talking about 35.
Yeah.
35 of them, it's huge, man. I have seen 50 war cannons, but this is still absurd.
Look at that micro with the sacred dog. All of the throwing axemen. Beautiful micro by dude. Beautiful micro by Victor right there. I can't believe that fight that he took, man. Huskarls and throwing axemen, heavy husks and throwing axemen against straight tequila archers. This is insane.
He will be able to win that fight in the end, seems like, and Victor is out of gold options right now. Mariano is hunting on the top. He's gonna finish the second town center. It's gonna be very, very difficult for Victor to stop this town center with only archers. There we go. And right now, Mariano has secured 2 gold mines, while having also 200 on the starting one. He has also 1 on the top. Don't forget about that. And Victor is still not gathering any gold. Is he for real?
He has 0 on gold, 16 in the bank.
Now he's sending 7 villagers onto that gold. He doesn't have even pickaxe. Are you kidding me?
All right.
Another big fight here. I think what Mariano needs to do now is consistently fight.
Exactly. You're ahead with in an age. You got the huskarls, you got the heavy units. He needs to keep forcing Victor to just take fight after fight after fight. They're both on 2 town centers. So the longer this game goes, Mariano's gonna have a bigger and bigger economy for a Ragnarok. So if he just keeps taking these fairly favorable fights, Victor's gonna be stuck in the classical age. And, eventually it's just going to overpower him.
At this point, he doesn't need Ragnarok. If he goes for Ragnarok, I wouldn't like to see the god power itself being cast. I would like to see fire giant spam and probably some ballista. There is no way I would go Ragnarok into this game. I mean, you are right now, he's 1 age ahead. His opponent hasn't reached even heroic. You have economic upgrades, and if he for some reason clicked on a opponent's villager, he would see also that he doesn't have any upgrades. He just now got pickaxe. Just now.
I don't think Baldur's coming in anytime soon, but like both of them, if both of them are just fighting, again, Mariano's ahead. He's dropping another hill fort right now. He's ahead. So I think the more that Mariano can just force the fights, he's rather than trying to go Baldur, that'll happen eventually maybe, but he's just trying to keep Victor in the classical age. Hit the gold mines. I think hitting the gold mines is sick. He's got his Huskarls headed up top. This is nice, man. He doesn't see the same, you know, resource situation that we see, but this is sick, man. Mariano's in a great position here.
Look at the raids on the top with the Huskarls.
Yeah. By all means. I mean, yeah, Victor still has 62, 61. I mean, he's going to have about 60 vills after this raid. He still has a good number of villagers. The big problem is that he's just forced to use, you know, the youth barracks units instead of the nobles quarters units.
He is delayed by a lot. He doesn't even have an armory. Oh, he had an armory. Did he click up? Yeah, he's through mid-clan technically on the second TC. 25%. We see a forward temple for Mariano. I like this. He's getting a third town center. He's trying to get even more ahead. Does he have a market? Do you know about it?
Yeah, it's right next to his starting fort.
Okay. Yeah, he built it by the time he went heroic. You are correct.
Well, okay, so I guess instead of going aggressive, Mariano's chilling out a little bit. He dropped the second hill fort. He's going for the third TC, which he already took. So it looks like he's
becoming annoying. He's just becoming annoying. Look at the top. He's delaying. He's fighting the gold miners. He's trying to harass and annoy Victor as much as he can. He sits at 3 town centers, and he's very, 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 very close to the Mythic Age.
He already clicked up, dude.
What?
Mariano clicked
40%,
up.
40%, you are
Baldur.
correct. 40%, man.
Yeah. So instead of going aggressive and forcing the fights, he chills out. He does a little bit of some gold harassment, takes a town center, and he goes mythic. I think Baldur's gonna be really good. Let's see this fight though. There's Death's Awakening. Kind of like an Ancestor's God power.
The Huskarls are way out of position, and this can hurt a little bit for Mariano at this point. He is ahead, don't get me wrong, but this can further delay him. Let's see.
There's 70 villagers still. Mariano's got 70 villagers. He's got a Pierce armor upgrade. As soon as Baldur hits, I don't think there's any way that Victor can survive Baldur. He's got a nice chunk of tequila archers. So, okay, fine. He can take good fights against the army, but you can't fight against, 100 army.
I would like to see the Frost Giants being cancelled or getting the Rhyme upgrade, and then go for Fire Giants. He's building on the second gold mine, which is absolutely what you want to do, because Victor right now has just one gold mine and it's running out. Just 1,000 left on it.
Yeah. Jaguar Knights. Victor's going for straight Jaguar Knights and a little bit of some Autumnal Knights out of his Nobles Quarters. That's going to be a decent army composition to fight against a Ragnarok, but still, the numbers, man. Mariano's just about up to 80 villagers. This is going to be a big rag, dude.
Mariano doesn't even need to cast Ragnarok. He doesn't even need to. He needs to go for Fire Giants. No Kamekak. One Kamekak now being thrown down. Victor is at 2 TC without any other gold mine options. You don't need to fight with Ragnarok.
I think Rag is straight GG, man. He doesn't. The longer he waits to use Ragnarok, the more Nobles Quarters units are going to come out. He's got 85 villagers, bro. That's GG, is it not?
Then no. Yeah, most probably 99 point. We are talking about 99.9% of GG there. Okay. I get exactly your point. The thing is that he wants to get some ballista. There we go, some ballista and some Fire Giants. This is what he needs to get. The town center will go down. Victor doesn't have any gold options, and the noble quarter units are freaking expensive.
They're strong though. I mean, you're right. The Jaguar Knights are only 35 gold. What about Autumnal Knights? How much do they cost? 55 gold. Okay. The Jaguar Knights are only 35 gold. That's not too shabby, dude. That's not too
The
shabby.
The Jaguar Knights get heavy countered by TA and anything else beside the Ragnarok units. And look at this, look at this, look at the fire giant. Look at how much damage those raiding cavalries. I would like to see also the Baldur upgrade for the raiding cavalry. How is it? The Sons of Sleipnir, I think.
Yeah. He doesn't quite have the food. It costs like 300 food and a lot of favor. Doesn't quite have. He does now.
Okay, look at this. Victor is on this gold mine. Okay, yeah. He sees that he's on this gold mine, so he says that, okay, now it is time to go. 363 pop Ragnarok. Wow.
Yeah. Good luck, Victor.
7 ballista. Fuck me. Wow.
Okay.
7 ballista, 2 fire giant, all those Ragnarok heroes with bronze shields. Yeah. No way. No way anyone could hold this. Look at this. This is an avalanche. This is a tsunami of units. Look at all those units saying hello there to the whole base of Victor.
It's got the ballista on the main base, and then just the horde. The horde on the forward town center. The ballista on the main base. Man. It's overwhelming, to say the least.
Yeah, you sent a very kind phrase for what I am looking at.
Slightly overwhelming.
Slightly? Okay.
And there we go.
We have a resignation.
Dude, wow. I think that was really well done by Mariano. But I think that Victor didn't necessarily give Mariano the win, but the fact that he had his army way down here on the bottom side with no vision up on the top side, Mariano was able to just go and drop his hill fort. No problemo. I think that was a blunder by Victor. So well done to Mariano to follow it up, take advantage of it. Nice job.
It didn't look good for him when the game started, but the KD is something else. We're talking about the eco difference is insane, and we're talking about 102 villager Ragnarok.
Wow, that'll do it. That'll do it.
I guess it's more than enough.
Wow. Well done, man. Really well done to Mariano. It wasn't quite the late game we were looking for, but, I'll take the big-ass rag. Hell yeah.
Wow,
right,
Mariano is 1 win away.
Okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Get ready for Game 6. BRB.